Welcome back to the Cronos family. Let's waste no more time and get right in today's update and understand what's happening with Cronos price right now as of October the 19th. By the way, hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend and hope you guys are enjoying and spending time with your loved ones. Looking across the board right now, going into Sunday morning, we're seeing actually red across the board once again. Cronos price down about 2.4% as we could see across the board. Price currently sitting at 14.1 cents. We're also down about 1.5% on Bitcoin and Ethereum side of things. The valuation 5.1 billion and the 24-hour trading volume, you can find it at about 23 million as of now. Before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer, anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So we're going to start off with the Bitcoin dominance so I can give you guys a little bit of a better understanding as to what's going on. I did highlight this in my few updates that I just published right now, but I know some of the Cronos holders just watch the Cronos updates, which is totally understandable. But you can see, we're having a little bit of a hard time breaking out of this key range around the 59.5% mark for the Bitcoin dominance. You could see for yourself. We've been ranging around here, but we could see this breakout in the next few hours to come. And reason why I'm saying that is because of Bitcoin. Because if you're looking at Bitcoin right now, Bitcoin has broken below this range that we're kind of consolidating in, if you want to put it that way, and that is just below our major key resistance at $107,000 price point, which of course I'm sure you guys are aware of. Again, it's exactly at 107,400 if you want the exact figure, we've been ranging just below that key resistance. But right now, what you can notice is we broke below this key range support, and as of now, you could see the price is below this key level. You don't really want to see the price below here. The reason why I say that is because look what happened. When the price went below it, we actually came down to $106,000, but we were able to be supported by the $106,000 price point, and you can see the price has bounced back up. But with that being said, this is something we want to be paying very, very close attention to, because let's say the price does not hold around here. I do expect, the $106,000 to be retested, and potentially dropping below here could take us back down to $105,000. So that's something we want to kind of keep in mind and, be very, very, closely watching. But with that being said, if you're looking at Cronos right now, of course, Cronos is going to react to this. Again, if anyone's going to come out and say Cronos is down, I hope you guys just pause this video and take a look at the broader market and really understand what's going on for the broader market. Everything seems to be down right now. So if you're looking at Cronos price, again, we're only going to be focusing on the hourly time frame. And as of now, the price is below the key support line at 14.2 cents. So just below it, came down to 14 cents, as you could see for yourself. When Bitcoin dropped down to $106,000, the price of Cronos actually went down about 3%, nothing crazy. So it's not that, we're seeing major significant pullbacks, but also, similar to what I said, I believe I said this in my Solana update, if I'm not mistaken, but you want to see the price of Cronos stay above this key range. Pretty simple, not rocket science. Just want to stay above this key range and obviously start pushing up to these levels where we were prior to this major retracement that we did see. And the reason why we did see this major retracement is because of Bitcoin dropping below the 23.6, and right now Bitcoin by no means is where it needs to be. But we could see, we have seen a major bounce for Bitcoin currently at $107,000 right now. But again, we want to see a breakout, right? We want to see a breakout, but pretty much over the last 48 hours, we have been unable to see that breakout out of that key resistance. So that's something I want you guys to keep in mind. But for Cronos price right now, you want to see the price remaining above this key range and gradually make its way towards the upside. Because if it's unable to do that and closes below this key range, I do personally believe Cronos could actually come down to the 13.2 cents along with Bitcoin. So that's something I want you guys to keep in mind right now. Obviously, zoom out, take a look at the bigger picture, ask yourself how long you're in it for. That's obviously the question that you need to be asking yourself. No one's going to really answer that for yourself. You need to understand, the risk factor, due diligence aspect, of course, and ask yourself, what's your horizon? Like, are you in it for the short term? Are you in it for the long haul? And right now, to be quite frank with you, if you're still watching Chrono's update, you are you're like the interesting part of the retail, because right now, let's face it, retail is nowhere to be seen. Let me just tell you, retail interest is at a rock bottom, I think, at this point for 2025. I was looking at some data as well. I'll share that with you guys. Maybe if I'm able to find it, maybe I'll share that with you guys in tomorrow's update. But I was reading, this article, and it stated that, you know, for the year of 2025, retail interest is at the lowest level right now. So if you're still here and you're still, focusing on crypto, and you're still obviously accumulating for the long haul, usually people that focus during these times are the ones that do end up winning in the long haul. But at the end of the day, obviously, time is the only important factor to keep in mind. Obviously, nothing is promised. You need to understand there's always risk associated to it. But let me know in the comments what your personal thoughts are. Love each and every one of you guys. We'll see you later in Crypto ZX and peace.